Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are currently in a little bit of dire straits, I suppose, as far as our actual finances go. But we're going to tick forward a little bit here. We're going to at least go until the Hunchback is done. Okay, so we have a financial report in 4 days. Our command console will be done in 3 days. Do we have a halfway decent mission to run? There is this assassinate mission here. I mean, I'm kind of nervous about doing this one. Reason being, if the cicada runs away, it will definitely not be worthwhile. That said, with the new extraction system that we discovered last episode, rather than having to get to the extract point, that might not be too bad. If this ends up being too much, we can always pull back and then pull out, in theory, without taking too much damage. Now, we're not going to have the stealth. And I think, how much is a priority salvage here? 90k? I think we'll run something like this. So we're going to bring the Panther instead of the stealth. And of course, the Panther is running our Thumper artillery. So that means that we are by far most effective sitting back and softening the enemy up. So let's see what we've got in terms of opponents here. This is definitely going to be, I think, spicy because of the very heavy lance that we're going to go up against, according to the briefing. And realistically, we don't have much in terms of backstab capability, so that's going to be fun. And by fun, I mean slightly awkward. Also, with regard to just killing the cicada and getting out, that tends to not be an option because the escort lance tends to be in between us and the cicada. So we'll see what ends up happening here. So we need to destroy the target and escape. Commander, this mission should be simple. A Capellan noble is participating in a patrol as a show of support for the troops. She's insisted on using her ancestral family mech, which is a Cicada CDA-2A. This should make eliminating her quite easy. Recognizing the danger, her handlers have sent along an extremely heavy supporting lance. If you're quick and aggressive, you should be able to destroy her little cicada before her escorts can react, but that's almost never possible. A hit-and-run operation should be straightforward enough, Commander. Just remember that if you get bogged down in fighting the escorts, escape is always an option. And we may take up that option. It does look like we have some assistance here, though. Okay. The LZ is going to be right here, but yeah, we can see already we're going to get attacked here. We do have some friends here, though. And what are these? We have ourselves a LRM and SRM. This is kind of a awkward mix of ranges in this tank. We've got a Wasp Land Air mech, and then we've got R4 mechs. So that's it. Okay. We're going to move forward with the Hunchy and the Vulcan.
On my way.
We're going to drop the Panther somewhere around here, and then the Stalker about here.
Moving to position.
So we see that there are ambushers. Okay. The land air mech didn't jump. Yeah, I have already noticed, Darius. I mean, it's not going to be a crossfire. The ambushers are in the same place as the supporting enemy forces, so. And then the cicada itself is back over here. The question is, what are we against?
Moving to position.
Okay. That is a cataphract, an assassin, a light LRM carrier, a vedette, a catapult, and a butterbee. Not super, and specifically that's another catapult variant, a CPLT-C1. Okay. This is going to be interesting. So we've got an assassin. That's not that big of a threat. But there are 3 heavy mechs. There are 2 catapults and a cataphract. This
I hear ya.
is going to be spicy. In terms of range for ground attack, we could hit 3 targets here. And I would absolutely love to do so.
This should be good.
Okay. Wait, did we not hit these 2? I guess we just hit the catapult there. That made me a bit sad. We're going to head forward with the stalker here. And apparently that's all we're going to do.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, we're still not technically in combat. Okay. So we're going to come forward with the Vulcan over here.
Moving out.
Okay. Our turn.
Let's do this.
We're going to come forward again with the Vulcan. The catapult here... Oh, there's an urban mech we didn't see before. Okay. Does that change anything? Not exactly. The catapult here we could get in behind. Would this still be rear arc? Yes, it would. And this is a slightly better angle. So we're going to jump in over here for the evasive pips.
Lifting off.
And we are going to rear attack this catapult. It's a phase 14 mover.
On it.
And we narked it, which is ideal. So we can move the Stalker and the Panther. There's a Chameleon out there too. And there's something else. A pair of chameleons, perhaps? Okay. This is too much. We're bailing.
I'm your
We'll survive until Sumire gets here,
I'm your spaniel.
but this is just a loss. There's way too much here. They've got multiple mediums, they've got triple heavies. It's too much. We'll see if we can take out this catapult, maybe.
In the back.
Okay. That catapult is dead.
You can stand before
That's a
me.
good sign. Okay. Cataphract moves in. Wow, that was disgusting aim for 4 evasive pips. Absolutely disgusting. There is no way this is a 1 skull mission. Absolutely none. Intel was terrible. And we have to survive 4 rounds. We can't stand and fight. The land air mech can try to do some damage, that's fine. But we are going to start withdrawing along this direction. Wow, another autocannon hit
Damage
with
is fine.
4 evasive pips.
What do you need?
Okay, we're going to move the Hunchi back to here. And I think we're going to try to plink down the Vedette. I mean, realistically, it's not going to die here, right? But we'll do some damage to it.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, we're going to withdraw the Panther over this direction
Got it. Max speed.
and look to do some indirect damage. Possibly here. Yeah, here's our best option.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Okay. That was not much damage to the Irby. We'll see what the land air mech does here. Hopefully it engages a bit. Okay, they're going for the cataphract. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. That I'm concerned about. Disgusting.
Something important just got hit.
Yep. So we no longer have evasive pips. We do get to move very soon. The chameleon is going to attack the Vulcan. That's going to be the leg destroyed. Which means that this is a knockdown, which means that the Vulcan can't be moved until phase 1. Actually, it's phase 10, apparently.
I'm hit.
That is disgusting. There's just not a lot we can do about it.
Armor holding.
Intel was too bad. That's all there is to it. The offensive pushed that.
He's blown past my armor.
I wish you'd just eject, honestly. We can't eject him until phase 10.
Yes, Commander.
We're going to withdraw the Stalker back this direction. And the Stalker is going to fire on the Vedette. Actually, hit odds are way better on the Irby.
Target acquired.
But even then, like, the Vulcan's pretty dead, realistically. Well, most of these have already moved. It's this guy I'm concerned about, though, that cataphract. We gotta get out of there. I just didn't expect them to hit, like, 1,000,000 autocannons on 4 evasive pips. That was just bad luck. Okay, the land air mech is attacking the light LRM carrier. They have 2 moves here. Yep. They crit the gyro, which means that we were delayed to phase 8 in our get up
Yep.
at this point.
Heading out.
Okay. So we've got the chameleon. I think we have to go, at this point, for the Irby.
Confirmed.
0 hits. Yep. Good thing we're already getting out of here, but
Targeting system.
I think the Vulcan is just dead. I don't see a scenario that we can save it, unless we get lucky in its hits. Like, it's taken so much damage. And here goes the cataphract. This is it. GG. Well, they didn't destroy it straight up. But it's now a phase 1 mover.
Good to go.
Okay, we're going to pull the Panther back again.
Coordinates received.
And we're going to look to drop a Thumper on this cluster. So probably right about here is what I'm thinking. Okay. I mean, we should have been able to get the Vulcan out of there by now, realistically. Now the Irby, and he offensive pushed.
Armor blow through. Internal damage.
Realistically, we just gotta eject.
Punching out.
Okay. So that'll save most of the Vulcan. But that's gonna be really expensive to repair. When is Sumire going to be here?
Armor holding.
I think next round. So we definitely need to pull back. But yeah, this was just way too much for a 1-skull mission. There's no way that this was ever going to happen. Come on, land air mech. Just go engage them. Be a distraction. Or set yourself on fire and come out of cover with no evasive pips, I guess. That works. I mean, that's ideal. We want them attacking the land air mech right now, absolutely.
Commander?
We're going to fall back with our stalker. 30%. 40% on the chameleon. I mean, it doesn't have that much frontal armor.
Locked on target.
Okay. I don't think that was the greatest spread of damage, but... Land air mech will be fine for now. And I would absolutely prefer them be attacking the land air mech as opposed to us.
Standing by.
Because we just got to get out of here. No way around it. We are falling back.
Copy that.
Some damage dealt to the Irby there, but it's irrelevant.
Commander,
We're going to take the Panther over here.
on my way.
And we are going to drop a Thumper right on this cluster of enemies.
Affirmative.
Okay. LRM's on our Hunchy. It's okay, the Hunchy can take it for now. We only have one round here.
Reporting light damage.
But there's absolutely no way this is profitable. And of course that means that we're not going to get salvage or get paid here, so this is actually a pretty bad situation, because repairing the Vulcan is going to be difficult. I mean, there's some damage on the Assassin. But we're just going to bail. This mission was never destined to succeed. Is it next round that Sumire shows up? Maybe. Catapult got to move already. Okay. The land air mech is dead. Okay. Well, it's not going to soak up any more damage for us.
I'm here.
We're just going to withdraw the Hunchy as far away as we possibly can,
Confirmed.
and hope that they start focusing on this guy. And that's indeed what they're doing. He's not going to last long.
Yes, Commander.
Not against these enemies. We're going to pull the Stalker as far away as we possibly can.
No shooting. Just running.
We're also going to Vigilance it.
Waiting for orders.
And we're going to pull the Panther back over here and continue giving some covering fire. Do we go for this or this? I think we go for here because there's the Assassin there.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Okay.
Damage minor.
We can pretty much say rip this vehicle at this point. I don't see a world where it survives. Until it gets to move again. Well, it's moving now, but it's going to move through the fire, and that might kill itself. Vehicles take burn damage moving through the fire. Okay, it didn't kill itself. It's panicked right now, and now it dies. If not from that attack, then from the next one. Well, the Irby missed. Okay. Sumire is overhead. $97K? That's fine. We're getting out of this one.
Commander ordered a retreat.
That was just too much. So we obviously need a month tick at this point, because we need to regenerate our missions. It's just too little left. Yeah, we lost 130K for that, plus it's going to cost $1 million to repair the Vulcan. Well, not literally $1 million. Disputed salvage. They're offering 5 FCS Artemis 3s. They want the CPLTC one. Fair enough. We'll accept that, because we already knew that we were getting these. Realistically, this is not very relevant. I suppose we could sell the Sensor Basic. And this is a medium laser in tech. Fine. And a heavy jump jet. Pretty irrelevant in terms of trying to make up that money. Yeah, you can get yourself some great salvage, but that mission was not one for us. At least not yet. That was altogether too much. I don't see a world where we could have played that much better. The moment the Vulcan got hit by 3 autocannons, I was just like, time to go. No, actually, don't get started on that. That's going to put us too far below our monthly finances. Let's go into our mech bay here, and we're going to repair the Stalker, Panther, and Hunchback. Okay.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
So we'll do the Panther now. That's just a ton of armor. That's fine.
On it.
And the Hunchback ended up losing how much armor? A little over a ton as well.
Logged and
Okay. Now the Vulcan, that's going to be far more expensive to repair. So for right now, I think we just tick ahead. Maybe we need to sell some things in the store. Or scrap some mech parts, if we can do that in RogueTech. You can do that in the base game. Let's check here. Yes, you can scrap these parts. Okay, so are we ever going to use this urban mech? I think not. That's not very much money. But I think realistically we're not going to use any of these light mechs. Let's scrap this Raven part. I mean, I really hate to be doing this. Anything that we have more than 3 parts of, I'm definitely not going to do. And I just want to get us up over 1 million C-bills for right now. That Dasher is worth quite a lot. We'll do it. That Wasp is not. We'll scrap the Oscout as well. That puts us up over 1 million. Let's go up over 1.2 million here. There's these Owens. That's worth a fair amount. Okay. That is kind of desperate measures. I don't want to do this under 99% of circumstances. But now we can get the Vulcan repaired. Okay. So we crit the gyro. Or they crit the gyro, rather. We lost 2 jump jets. We lost our machine gun. Okay. So we're going to put in a replacement machine gun. And then we had 2 half-tons of machine gun ammo. Interesting. We're going to instead put in a full ton of safed machine gun ammo. Okay. And then we lost a medium laser Magna, which we are, of course, going to put in... Do we want an Intech instead? It's very, very low on the heat usage. I feel like that's not actually useful for this particular mech. So the medium laser Magma goes over here, or rather Magna goes over here. Okay, and then we lost 2 small jump jets. So let's just place those in. And it should be 1 here and 1 here. Okay. And then from there, we just max out this armor. 270k. That's a yikes. It's going to take 16 days. That was a very not worthwhile mission. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Now we're going to tick forward. Work on the Stalker and the Panther is done. The command console is done. Now we don't have the money right now to do this upgrade, the repaired mech bay here. That would be 600k. But that is probably the next thing that we go for. That is definitely the next thing that we go for. Okay. Let's just kick forward a little bit more to the financial report.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
Okay. We are real low on funds. But that's fine. And with that, I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode, we are going to do some missions with our freshly regenerated missions, where hopefully we can do some real actual damage here. And make some money. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.